Hello everyone, this is Candy, the 614 Stitcher, and today is Monday, June the 28th, 2021, and this is my Flosstube episode number 14. I would like to say hello and thank you to all of my new subscribers. It has been pretty amazing, the amount of subscribers that I've gotten over the last 2 weeks, and I really appreciate it. If you found my channel by way of another cross stitcher, Flosstube, please let me know that in the comments below so that I can shout them out and thank them personally. If you have just stopped by to see what my videos are about, I hope that you will find something that will enable you to come back and view more. And for all of my returning subscribers, thank you so very much. I really appreciate you and would not be doing this if it was not for your encouragement. So thank you so very much. For all of my friends that are living in the Pacific Northwest, I hope you are staying hydrated and finding some coolness somewhere. I've talked and seen a lot of post from one of my friends out there, and it's really strange. All of the changing in the weather that we have been having, not just there but across the United States. So stay as cool as possible and make sure that you stay hydrated, guys. I'm sending you cool thoughts. It's pretty warm here in Ohio also, but we are more used to it than I know that you are. So, well, I am going to jump right into what I've been doing for the past week. I have been stitching a whole lot, and so I want to let you know what I've been up to. So let's jump right in. I did not have any finishes this week. I have been all over the place with my stitching ever since I came across the 28 count. So a lot of my June goals for the magazine monthly challenge I didn't reach, and I'm fine with that because this is my hobby, and I'm going to be happy doing my hobby, and may or may not meet goals. And so I'm totally okay with that. So I did have a new start that was part of the magazine monthly, and it was for the acrostic. Sorry, I meant to flip this page earlier. It was for the acrostic summer. And so I purchased this book from Joann's. I do know that they have it on Amazon, but it was at the time because of the coupons, and whatever sale Joann's was having, it was cheaper at Joann's. So, and I started. It's called Beach Scene, and I started this last week after my Flosstube on Sunday, and here is where I did end up. So the whole umbrella is completed. I am stitching this on a 14 count. The whole book is based on 14 count Aida, and I am stitching this on 14 count white Aida, pardon me, with the called for DMC colors. And it was pretty easy going, even though there were a lot of stitches. I worked on this actually for 2 days before I put it down and moved on to the next project. This little cute needle minder I purchased from Keepsakes, and it is a Rebel Stitcher needle minder. So you can, if she still has any, you can find it in her Facebook group, or you can she's also on Instagram. So that's my beach scene. So I worked on that I'm going to be flipping back and forth. I started it on Monday and worked on it on Monday and Tuesday. The next project that I did start, and I'm not for sure, it seems to me like I had already showed this to you all, but maybe not. I jumped on the 28 count bandwagon while I was at StitchCon, and I picked up this chart by Sue Hillis, and it's called The Map of Ohio. However, and I'm going to hold it back here, this chart right here is God Bless America. And so I started God Bless America on Sunday, the 20th, and I did the whole border all the way around, and then I came in and did the heart and the colors, and now I'm working on the back stitch. I finished the blue part yesterday. I was in the Zoom with Garon's tote and bag Stitchery, and I worked on this while I was doing that. It is easier for me to do back stitching on Ada, so I am struggling a bit with the back stitching for this, but I'm going to work on it a little bit more. I have a few more days until July, and so hopefully I can figure out how to do it was actually the E, like it wasn't lining up the way that the chart shows, so, but I love it, and I love the 28 count. I have gotten really good about seeing the 2 without doing the 1 and 2 and 1 and 2 counting part. So I'm really enjoying it a lot. I had thought that I would be able to get this finished before the 4th of July. I don't know if that's going to happen, only because of the back stitching, but I'm happy with the progress that I've made on it. I do still need to, Sue Hillis puts back stitching around the heart actually also. So I need to go back in and do the back stitching for the heart, but it's really nice and I'm enjoying it. So that was Monday and Tuesday. And then on Wednesday, I had talked to you all about my struggle with the Wipgo and how I came up with Wipgo Wednesday. And so it worked out really good last week. I had my project prepared. And so Wednesday morning when I got up, I started working right on it, and it went really well. And so this month for Wipgo, the numbers were, I thought I wrote it down, but I might not have. Nope, I don't have it on my notes, but both of my numbers for Wipgo, I think it was 1 and 17, now that I'm saying that out loud, was the Country Cottage Needleworks January Cottage. And I changed my Cottage January. My birthday is in January, like I said last time. So I changed the Cottage color to garnet. And so I ripped out the brown roof and put in the gray roof. And then I did all of the windows. I outlined all of the windows in that same gray color. And so there's 2, on this chart, there are 2 chimneys. I'm going to make those, I think I'm going to just do those in a darker gray, or I could do them in 310, because then I could make the snowman's hat 310 or the darker gray. And last week I said that I was using Floss DMC 04. I'm actually using DMC 413 for the roof. And I really like it a lot. This is on a 14 count Ada lamb's wool. So I really am enjoying it. I have one more day Wednesday to stitch on it, and so I'm going to see about getting the rest. I guess I should show you instead of just looking at it and talking to you. I'm gonna work on getting the rest of the red put in. This side of the house is actually a different shade of red. It would be turquoise. The original color was turquoise, but um, so I would like to get in a good amount here also, so that the next time I pick this up, which will be for my winter stitching, I'll have good progress made on it so that I can possibly get a finish on it this year. So my next few whips that I have, that's up to mine. I have started on the Won Quilting Bird, and this I did it in the outline part, but I'm gonna tell y'all, when I was working on this bird's behind, I kept messing up and messing up. I have probably put in and taken out this section right here 3 times. And I think even now I still think like I'm off a stitch or something. But I was like, we're gonna go with it and I'm gonna be fine with it. Um, so I did get a lot of it in. And like I said, it probably would have been a lot more had I not had to take out his backside and put it in 3 times. So this is the Won Quilting Bird, and I'm doing it on a 28 count. This fabric was gifted to me by Lynn X Stitches Creates when we went to StitchCon, and I was trying to learn how to do 28 count. So there's actually a big enough piece. I'm going to put the stitching bird on the other side. It's a gift for one of my friends. So, but I am really enjoying it. I was able to work on this with, as long as the light was bright, I didn't have to worry about using the magnification. I just needed to make sure that the light was bright enough. So I am enjoying the 28 count. And my next whip is Stitchy Stars by Lori Holt. And I am stitching this on a 14 count lamb's wool Ada. And this is where I've gotten to so far. I just have been all over the place with stitching. And so the goals that I had set, just after StitchCon, I just went off onto a whole other, and so I was trying to rein myself back in. So I only have the 2 pink squares left and the white left on this one to have that block finished. But my goal was to finish 2 of the blocks. So, I'll pick it back up and keep going. I'm not going to make it. I knew it wasn't going to be done for 4th of July anyway. So I'll just keep working on it and have it hopefully done for next 4th of July. We'll see. So I did make my goal on this project, and it is the Progress Pride flag by MI Studio Creates. And my goal was to have all the colors outlined. And then when I had extra floss on the needle still, then I just started in. That's why you see some of them have lines in them, so that I wasn't wasting the floss. This piece I'm going to keep at the top of my basket for when I'm doing Zoom calls, or anytime that I'm in a meeting and I don't have to say anything. I don't have to be paying attention. I can just listen. This will be the piece that I'll pick up because it's just so easy stitching back and forth, back and forth, back and forth. So I really do love it. It is a nice piece. So I don't know how I'll finish it. It could be a pillow. It'd be a nice pillow. I'll think about that. But anyway, this is my Progress Pride flag, and it is by MI Studios Creates, and I will link her shop below. She is on Etsy. She just released the very first, and I'm guessing, was that March? The March mystery bag pattern on her in her Etsy shop. So it was really, she's a good designer. So that is where I am at now. Oh, sorry. This is being stitched on a 14 count graceful gray with the called for DMCs. So that is all of my stitching for this past week. I didn't show it in my haul last time, but I really am enjoying. I use a Lowry frame because of my hand issues, and I did end up purchasing more scroll frames with the Velcro tape, and I love it. So American, I'll link it below because now all of a sudden it's flown out of my head, but I will link that below for you. So I received some. Now we're going to move on to haul, and I received Miss Karen M from Georgia. She was so wonderful. She passed out her sticker book, and I forgot to mention it in all the things that I talked about StitchCon. So I wanted to thank her publicly for the wonderful stickers that she provided. I don't do a journal, but I'm considering doing a journal. But these are beautiful, and I do decorate, so I'll show you. So months and months and months ago, Carolyn showed this calendar on her Flosstube, and she was talking about being organized and how she organizes. And so, she was talking about it, and I was like, okay, I'm getting that. So I got this calendar. Matter of fact, I just told her when they come out with the next one for 2022-23 that she needs to remind me and let me know. But what I do with my stickers and everything is I decorate the pages for the acrostic. And then I have all kinds of notes in this book. So every month I add something to the book as a way for me to be able to keep up with where I'm standing in my goals. I also, thank you, Carolyn. And I was watching Pam and Steph just keep stitching a few months ago, and Stephanie was talking about how she puts in her calendar what she stitches on every day. And so that has been able to help me too, because when I make a floss tube, I'm like, well, when did I stitch on this? What day was it? Was it even in this week? Because there's so many different things that go on that I have to be like, okay. So when Carolyn does let me know about the new calendar, I will also let you all know. So in case you are looking for a way to organize how you do your stitching. So now I'm going to go ahead back to haul. Sorry for that little tangent. I did receive my June floss fix from Fat Quarter Shop, and this month was my favorite because it was purple, all the colors. It is Pixie Dust, Sugar Plum, Purple Aster, Plum Paisley, Argyle Socks, and Wisconsin Woods. And so I can't wait to break into these and start using them for something. I'm big on purple, so I also received, not this past bag sale, the bag sale, so that would have been in May. But again, StitchCon, I lost my whole train of thought and mind and everything. But Ronnie is making state bags, and I picked up the Ohio bag, which is super cute, and it has all the little motifs on it that Ohio is known for. And so I love it. I love this size bag because I can put small projects in them, and they can just literally go into my purse and be okay. So I really love this size bag. So thank you guys. I appreciate it. I did miss the turtle bag from this past one though. I was really sad. um I pre-ordered, it's Lori Holt's new quilt book, Kaleidoscope. And I actually did not order this for the quilts in the book, although they're beautiful and I love them. In this book, she has changed her colorway, and the name of the fabric for this particular book is called Stitch. She has come out with a cross stitch fabric line. However, what I did purchase this book for is for the Kaleidoscope cross stitch, and I'm going to show you. Okay, and this is the cool way, and this is the warm. But in the back of the book, past the pattern, she has 6 other colorways. And so the lavender one, I love them all. They're all the same pattern. She just colored them differently, and they use DMC floss. So they are, Fat Quarter Shop is about to start a stitch along with this. I'm not going to do the stitch along. I got too many other things going on. However, I want to do the lavender and the beach, or ocean. It's called ocean, not beach, but that's where my mind was. The ocean colorways, and she gives you can see right there, she gives the DMC colorway for each part of it. So the middle, and then these other sections. And I can't wait to do it. I want to do both of them because my bedroom is lavender, and of course, ocean or beach I have to do anyway. It could go in my living room, it could go in my kitchen, but I love those colorways. And so this book is available at Fat Quarter Shop, and it is called Kaleidoscope. The next item is I am in the Stitch Quarterly at Fat Quarter Shop also. And this month for June, this is what the pattern looks like. This finishing was done by Priscilla Blaine. And on their cross stitch channel, they show you an alternative way also to do this, to do a finishing for the project. Sorry, words. For the project. And so I absolutely thought this was so cute, with all the different popsicles and ice cream, because as a child growing up, that's what summer was for us, chasing down the ice cream man in his truck. And it came with this. I wasn't prepared. So with their Stitch Quarterly, you get a bag, and this is the very first one I've gotten. So these bags are gusseted and they stand up. They have a nice gusseted bottom, and this one has sprinkles all over it, which I love. And they're not so themed that you couldn't use another project with it. So I like that also. And then of course you get the pattern. And then there was they're called Stitchy finishing dots, and they're like that finishing tape, except for they're smaller and thinner. You also get the DMC Pack colors for the chart. They also provide the fabric, and this is a 14 count Ada Navy. Ada Navy. Navy Ada. And then they also provided John James needle and a cute little needle minder, which I absolutely love. I'm about to take it out this pack because I could use it. Because it's so cute. So I am enjoying, I did enjoy getting this. It'll be fun to have different kinds of projects. And I'm not sure if there's a waiting list or if you can still just go ahead, or, if you can just get in the club. I don't know that they're at their capacity yet. So you can go on their website and check that out. And it is always linked below. I always have Gear On and Fat Quarter Shop and Keepsakes telephone number listed at the bottom of the video, so you can check that out. I also, for the month of June, I received my mystery bag of the month from Lynn X Stitch Creates. I don't know. I really drank a whole lot of water before I started this. And I'm sure you've seen the somebody else has did the unboxing, but this is a great bag. So the fabric on the inside of the bag actually is a gold, and it shimmers like fireflies would. And then there's a little care package and another needle minder. And so this is the needle minder that Rebel Stitcher Colleen created. And here is her information if you would like it. She has great needle minders. They're very well made. She has some snarky ones, some real snarky ones, but they're cute. I'm going to be really interested in trying this peach iced tea because I love iced tea. And then there was a seam ripper in there. So, and then there was a pattern. There is a pattern from MI Studio Creates, and this is what that pattern looks like. And they provide, she provides all the DMC. And I'm guessing that, like with other designers, after 6 months, she releases it in her shop. Because Lynn does this and then she closes it out and you have to, sign up. She sends out the invoices. I also gave Miss Lynn some fabric. I ordered some panels, and she made me some bags. So this is what the inside of that bag looks like, and it has flower pots, and then it says on the back, "You grow, girl." And then this one, this is what this bag looks like, the inside, and then it says, real queens fix each other's crowns, which I thought was wonderful and so appropriate. So they're nice big bags. The vinyl is very nice. She does very good quality work. So she is on Instagram, and I will also have her linked below also. So now I'm going to move into plans. Oh, I'm sorry. One more thing. So, bless her heart, Colleen, she sent me a message and was like, I have something for you. Send me your address. And so she knows that I purple and butterflies. So she sent me all of these stickers so now I can decorate my calendar with them. And that's a turtle. And there's another one. And these are really nice. They're thick stickers. So thank you so very much, Colleen. I really appreciate it. Um, I have some wonderful cross stitching friends. I have wonderful friends, period. Um, Not all of them cross stitchers though, but my cross stitching friends are really great. So now I'm going to quickly go through. I have not, I, oh, here it is right here. I'm like, what am I looking for? I have pulled all the projects as of today that I am planning to start working on for Jolly July. I did get into a Facebook group, and I didn't read before I got in because it says that you're supposed to start a project every day. So I don't know. I might have to get out of that group because I may not follow that rule. Um, but the Magazine Monthly Challenge group, the theme is Christmas in July. And my project is, oh, snap. Sorry, I didn't even think about covering this up, but I want to show it to you. So, this is my project for the theme, and it's a beachy little Christmas, and I thought that was so appropriate for me. And so, I'll be starting that on the 1st. I'm gonna try to do this where I'm keeping everything organized because I have been working on this for a couple of days now. So the acrostic for July is Jolly, and here are the 5 charts that I've chosen. So the first one is Holly Jolly Holiday, and this is for the J. The next one is I met Miss Turner at StitchCon, Cecile at StitchCon, and I even before I met her, I loved her charts. So the next one is Oh by Gosh. The next pattern, oh by gosh, is for the O in Jolly. My next new start will be Love and Joy by October House Fiber Arts, and this is for one of the L's. My next L for Jolly is Let's Be Frozen by Imaginating. And this one is a little stretched. I'm going to keep looking to see if I might find another one because this is more winter than Christmas. So I'm going to leave my option open. I need to see if I can find another L so that I can do this as a winter stitch instead of a Christmas stitch. And the last one for Y is Cool Yule by Hands on Design. And that rounds out the Magazine Monthly Challenge Group projects that I plan on starting for, I will be starting for Jolly July. And they all have different goals. So as we go through the weeks, I'll be talking to you about the goals that I have for each one of them. The next project I'm going to start is A Merry Little Christmas by Stitching with the Housewives. I love this chart last year and purchased it after holidays were over so that I could work on it this year. So that's Stitching with the Housewives. And the next one, I actually purchased this last year also, is the Naughty List, and it is by, I know her name is, Cherry Hill Stitchery. And I love that. So I still, with all of these, I mean, I have the fabric written down. I haven't pulled it yet. And the bulk of them are DMC. So I'll be doing that. So my next project is Peppermint Lane. And this was based off of a quilt that they designed. And now they've made it into a cross stitch. And so I'll be starting this also. And they are having a stitch along for this also. I'm too slow of a stitcher to be doing a whole bunch of sows. My heart is there, my speed is not. So so those are the projects that I have decided to work on for Jolly July. I do have others that I can, if I want to continue stitching on Christmas in July, I have tons of Christmas charts, so I can stitch Christmas all year probably. But those are the ones that I pulled to meet the acrostic and to have the theme for the magazine monthly challenge group. And so that's where I am with that. I have had a very good week. Like I said, it's been very warm here, but I am fine. I keep water. I'm drinking a lot of water. I have not turned on my air conditioner. So for those of you that are empty nesters or have been empty nesters for a while, I was so surprised when my daughter moved out of how much my gas bill, electric bill, water bill, all of those bills went down. And so I was like, woohoo. And of course, the AC pulls a lot of electricity. So I just am like, okay, I'm okay. I got a fan blowing on me, and I have a fan over my bed, a ceiling fan. So, I'm comfortable. And heat doesn't really bother me all that much. So I have said all the things that I needed to say, except for thank you so very much for coming to spend a little bit of your precious time with me. It is very wonderful to have so many people like what you are doing. I never expected to have this many subscribers, and it's a low number compared to other big name Flosstubers, but I'm so thankful that you all enjoy the content that I have been putting out, and I appreciate it, and I appreciate you. So going forward this week, drink lots of water, stay in the AC if you have it, and get lots of stitches in. See you next week. Have a good one. Bye-bye.